Okay, so it's probably going to take me a couple of days or so to get my spoiler-filled review out, but I wanted to do a spoiler-free review, so here we are. I just got out of this fucking movie, and let me tell you something. If you don't know much about this movie, I'm glad that you've come here, because let me guide you. Okay, let me take your hand. Let's talk about this for a second, because the first teaser trailer and the first official trailer, if you've only seen those, I would highly recommend checking those out. Don't look at any other footage. Don't Google and read up on this movie, because I think it'll mess up the experience. But I would recommend watching the first teaser trailer and the first official trailer, and then stop. And then cease all activity in regards to Mother until you see the movie. Because honestly, this movie is so fucking mind-fucking. Jesus Christ. I'm glad that I knew very little going into this movie. Like, first off, the first thing that's apparent is that, A, this is not a horror film. It's not a horror film. It defies fucking genres. It defies genre, in my personal opinion. But if I had to give it a genre, I guess you could just throw psychological thriller at it. But like it's something else. It's like a genre that should just be called Aronofsky, I guess, because there's so much shit going on in this film. Like there's creepy moments, but then there's like these like hallucinogenic moments, these like schizophrenic moments, bewildering moments, baffling moments, arguably offensive moments. There's one sequence, okay, towards the in the third act. There's one sequence. You'll know it. You'll know it. It's a sequence that involves you see some people eating. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I know Darren has said that like he wrote this shit in like 5 days. What the fuck? And he said that like it poured out of him like a fever. That's what this movie's like. It's like when I came out of the movie, I almost felt like I was on this kind of high. It's like going into the mouth of madness. This movie. First off, everything you see is not an accurate representation. Like Jennifer Lawrence, the house even. The environment outside of the house, the house is not a house. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Javier Bardem's character is not a man. He's something else. He's meant to represent something else. The same thing with Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is just not this timid, soft woman. She's a representation of something. Everything is a visual metaphor, and it just occurred to me, what the fuck? I thought it just occurred to me. I thought I had a handle on what the house is, but then I just realized, what the fuck is the outside environment supposed to mean? Anyway, there's so much symbolism, so many mind-fucking visual metaphors. And the ending blew my fucking mind. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like the movie, the first line of the movie, it gets repeated in the third act, okay? And when it gets repeated in the third act, I literally thought that my brain fell through my fucking ballsack, cause I'm like, what is wrong? What is Darren trying to tell my ass? What is he trying to tell my ass? What the fuck? What Darren's not a genius? What Darren's just lost his fucking mind? What Jennifer Lawrence is just dating a goddamn madman? Yeah, that's pretty much the effect this movie has on you. It is highly recommended, and look, I'm telling you, some people are going to outright hate this movie. They're going to outright hate it, because this movie is intentionally confusing. It's intentionally supposed to almost annoy you in a sense, and it's just like, God damn it, there were times where Jennifer Lawrence was like, ah, and I felt the same fucking way. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was that shit that I just witnessed? I almost, if this movie was a book, I'd want to throw it into a fucking fire. Like I said, I can't go into a rating yet, because I'm not sure about a goddamn rating. Because you know, I went into this movie knowing very little, and I come out of this bitch with a field of questions. And I still need to make sure that I fully even understood what the fuck just happened. What the fuck? Why did she keep drinking that? Is that a vagina? So the heart is what? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so, the official review is coming. It's just, as you can see, my brain is still trying to figure out the cipher of this movie, which I don't know that this movie can be 100% solved, because it seems like there were things included in this film, like there's ideas in this film that I feel like you're not supposed to grasp on a first viewing, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a random shot with, like, I think it was like a fly or some kind of insect that, like, dies by a sink next to Jennifer Lawrence, and it's like, well, that can't be random, right? Anyway, review coming soon, rating coming soon, but I just had to get out my visceral reaction. What I can tell you is that I loved this movie. I loved it. I think it's masterful. I think it's just batshit fucking crazy, but I loved it. It's highly recommended, even though you might fucking hate every goddamn second of it, but it's highly recommended. Holy shit. Whoa, this movie should be seen just based on the fact that it's just so mind-fucking and so what-the-fuck-inducing. It's like you are Alice and the movie is Wonderland. Literally. Oh my God. I'm just gonna stop right there. I'll be hard at work working on the official review and my rating for the film, but yeah, if you don't know much about this film, watch the first teaser trailer, that first official trailer, and just dive the fuck in and just get ready to have your fucking brains blown out. Or if you're a true badass and you haven't really seen the trailers, bitch, jump into that bitch blind. My God, my God. What the fuck did Darren just do to my brain?